Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second round. This is Malaysia in Apex Online Racing's top division, and here we are on a qualifying lap. This is actually the best qualifying lap I managed to put together across the 3 races I had at this track this week, and again, pretty disappointing. Just really should be quicker than I am at this track, given that I have personal bests in very low 37s. But still, the Williams guys were untouchable in the session. Tank and Icarus Nick with sub 37s, in fact well into the 36s. And very impressive stuff from those two guys. But here's the mistake I make on this particular lap. Locking up and hugely deep into that corner, which meant that I was still almost half a second up there at that point, so I had been blocked on my previous lap, and the first lap could get any heat into my tyres. And yeah, this is actually the 3rd lap on this run, so my speed was increasing as runs went on. And in front of us is the Supernova, our teammate. We really want to out-qualify him since he got us last week in the inter-team battle, intra-team battle. And as the final corner, not too bad, a bit scruffy, and let's see what we get across the line. 4th position would have been quite nice if I could stay there, but we were relegated to 5th by Keane, and there you have it, 5th position, 37.3, and there's my personal best, and that's 37.0. That would have been good enough for 3rd, or at least the 2nd row of the grid, which would have been very useful, as you'll see soon. But congratulations to Tank with an epic time there. Moving on to the race. Williams lock out the front row once again, and they'll hope for a 1-2 this time, or at least a double podium, unlike last time where they only got one driver to the finish. We are starting 5th. This is much better than last week, although careful on the first corner, okay. Let's see if we can get to the first corner. That's a really good launch there, and we got a flying start, in fact. But no, this is squeezed, and wow, okay, the Toro Rosso has spun himself out on our own front wing, and we have lost a lot of time bottled up behind that spinning car. Now there's contact there, and we're back to 7th, but we've been spun out by, I'm not sure who that was, a Sauber I think, and we've lost another 3 positions, so very, very bad opening stanza there. We're going to try and make some positions here. There's contact there between a Sauber and Trickshot, and we might be able to get into 9th position here, but we've been spun and then pushed into Trickshot, who spins us the opposite direction. He didn't have anything to do with that though. Not sure how that he didn't go off, so it must have been lag, but I get a penalty for that. So that I will be trying to have investigated, obviously. Yeah, that's not on. Anyway, we're back to last position and someone goes off the track there. Well, it's Trickshot actually. I'm not sure what the hell happened to him. And now we're on the back of the other Sauber, Cookie, and nowhere to make a pass through here. We're just going to stay on the back of him, try and get some slipstreams. There's no DRS yet, and make a move into the final corner. And yes, he's in the prime tire, so we should have an advantage under the brakes. And yes, we do slip through up into 11th place. Not a move I really wanted to be able to make. I move into 11th place. Quickly we catch this Ferrari of Philip, and we had a bit of DRS helping there, but there's no way through. A little bit of contact, so I try and keep it off his rear. And again, the rear slipping now because of all that spinning I've had on the opening lap. The tyres are absolutely crap already, and really disappointing way to start the season with 2 of the laggiest rubbish races. And what a move there! Just straighten the car out a bit early and plough straight past before turn 5 and through into 1 point's worth. And now we're on lap 7, and I follow the Toro Rosso that caused a bit of, well, caused our race to go down the toilet really on the first lap. And we catch up to him and pit at the same time. Ask for primes, I thank him for options. And look at this. Where is he? Okay, so he's just popped out right in front of us. And down to last position again, but we'll have obviously be past the people coming out of the pits, and there we are, 11th place. And the Toro Rosso makes a nice move there on Cookie Dough, there it is, and we aren't able to get through. And Cookie seems to be going a little bit defensively at this point, and as he's entitled to. And we're trying to make a move here into turn 4. No, nothing doing. Perhaps we can get through here. Super on the outside of turn 5. Will that work? No. No, he's got the inside line high line. But then he's gone a bit wide there on turn 6, so we are able to come through. And there's a Red Bull behind, I think that's Keen, who's now right on the back of us with option tyres. And he's going to try and come through here at the second last turn, but not much room there, and he pushes us off onto the grass. I'm going to say that was lag, just from history between the two of us. And yeah, there's some people in the pits there on lap 16, I'm not sure that they're going to make it to the end. 12.8 seconds ahead to PGH. And 12.1 now. I closed him down on the last lap. 12.8 in fact. It was 11.8 actually. And I'm closing him down on my last lap on the prime tyre. I assume he was also on the prime tyre at that stage. And so we certainly have the pace to at least be 4th. And here we have the option tyre for the last stint. We've emerged in 9th place, and we can see there on the map that there are 4 cars really to be passed, and one's actually disconnected. That's Keen, unfortunate for him. And someone else pitted, so we're up to 7th, and there's 2 cars on the map which you should be able to overtake with the pace advantage because they're both on prime tyres. And here's our teammate Supernova. He must have had a bit of a something go wrong in the middle stint because he was well ahead in the first stint. We used DRS to blast past by turn 1, so up to 6th position. There's a bit of contact there, but no harm done. And now I've caught the Toro Rosso who caused all the carnage on lap 1. And we really should have gone for a move there in hindsight, because here I go too wide and I'm unable to get within the closest. Well, I needed to be a lot closer basically to make a DRS move. And that really cost me, judging by what happens up here. We catch him a lot, you see there, and unable to make a move though. And quickly Supernova is catching the both of us. So I'll try and get a good exit here out of turn 2, and it looks like I have done so. It's still in rich mode. I'm going to swing to the inside of turn 4, pulling alongside. Can we make the move? We brake later. Should be able to make this. Alas, no. Not at all. Back down to 7th place, and our tyres are absolutely cooked. And you'll see that on this second last corner here on the last lap, that we have no grip. And in fact, I checked my tyres and look at that red. Horrible. But Nova Tanks won again, so congratulations to him. And we're going to get that 10-second penalty, push us back behind Racy Rebecca. And very disappointing race. Here are the final results. Again, not where I want to be. And look at that time loss on the first lap, 1:59.9. So, we'll look ahead to next week at Bahrain. I'll be Jacko. See you next week, guys.